Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of the gaming room diorama. In this video, as I spoke about in the last video, we will be going through figuring out where to put the windows and the door in. I am going to go with the door, and we're also going to be laying out the brickwork on the outside and how I go about doing that. And also be placing and installing the magnets that I use to keep these up. Right now, as you can see, they're just kind of standing there. But if you happen to knock the diorama, it will move stuff around. So let's get into this one. As a side note, one of my lovely cats decided that they were going to use my chair to sleep in while I'm doing this. So I guess I'm sharing a chair for the rest of this video. This is Juliet, by the way. Her brother Romeo is running around the house. So guys, what I'm doing here is I'm just marking out the door. I had to take into effect that I do have an extra inch, so the bottom piece over here is actually 13 inches long, but this piece that I'm working on is 12. When I put this up against or on the side wall, I want the door to be centered if I'm looking from the outside in, so if I'm looking this way. If I center it to this piece, it's going to look weird on the outside. So that's what I've done now. I've just marked out the size of my door. I used my other diorama that I put a door in order to get the measurements. And the measurements I'm using is 3 inches across here and 7 inches up along here. I will be cutting this entire door out, and I have put marks on the bottom where I want it to be. I am going to flip it over, and I'm going to put the lines on this side as well, so that way I know where I'm cutting, because I am going to score both sides. Hopefully I can get it cut evenly through. I also took a moment to actually put in little pencil dots here where I'm going to actually put in magnets, and I'm gonna have to do them here because I want this to be able to stand up really well. Anyway guys, I'm gonna get back to this. I also am going to be using, because this is the left side, this is going to be the side that I'm going to put the brickwork on, and that's why I need to put the door in first so I could figure out where I'm going to do that. I'm probably going to have an inch going up here where I'm going to paint it gray, and then I'll do the brickwork going along here. And then the end piece that's going to butt up against here, which is an inch, will also be gray, so it'll frame it really well. Anyway, guys, I hope you're enjoying this so far. Let's get back into it. So, guys, as I keep going with this, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. With the time lapses, it makes it look like this goes really fast. And although this isn't really kind of the hard part, because I've already did the design of what I was going to do, it does take some time. I've actually put now, just to cut these pieces out and start to work on the detail work, just putting the door in, I've put a couple hours into doing this. I take my time doing this because I want to make sure that I'm double checking my measurements, making sure that I'm getting the right measurements, putting the stuff where I want it. Because once you cut this, that's it. You have to get a new piece. You can't fix it if you've put it in the wrong spot. So measuring everything out, making sure you get a nice straight edge, taking the time to plan it, especially when I start to do the bricks. When I'm laying these bricks down on here, if you mess up in one area, it's done. So you need to be very careful on what you're doing. I've got the door now laid in on both sides. Now I know that this side here is going to be my outside wall. I need to start laying in how I'm going to do the brickwork here with this. I know I'm going to do an inch on this side with this, and then the bricks will be a height of an inch or half an inch going up, and they'll start with inch over in one, and then there'll be a half inch, inch over one. You'll see it better when I start doing this out. What I don't know what I want to do up here yet is if I want to put an inch over here and make this all framed out like I did on my rooftop one, or I may actually build a roof to go on this, which means if I decide to build a roof on this, I can't do that because the roof is going to be a little bit higher. Anyway, that's it for now with this part. We'll get back into doing the detailing. The rest of this video will probably be a time lapse right to the end. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying this so far, guys.